His brother Sourath and sister-in-law Bhavani, who live in India, and his brother, Sujit, who lives in California, said they couldn't forgive Smith, and were glad he was executed. The last 22 years have been long and painful for our family, and we are happy that justice has been served, they said in a statement released by the Oklahoma Department of Corrections. A jury convicted Smith in 2003 and sentenced him to death. The U.S. Supreme Court has upheld his death sentence. This execution has reignited the debate over the use of the death penalty in the United States. While some argue that it is a necessary form of punishment for heinous crimes, others argue that it is inhumane and ineffective as a deterrent. The recent issues with botched executions and concerns about the fairness and accuracy of the legal system have also added to the controversy. The execution of Michael Dewayne Smith also brings attention to the issue of mental health in the criminal justice system. Smith was only 19 years old at the time of the murders and had a history of mental illness. Some argue that his age and mental state should have been taken into consideration during his trial and sentencing. This execution also highlights the racial disparities in the use of the death penalty. African Americans make up only 13% of the U.S. population, but account for 34% of death row inmates. In Oklahoma, 44% of death row inmates are black. Advocates for the abolition of the death penalty argue that there are alternative forms of punishment that can hold offenders accountable and protect society. They also point to the high costs associated with the death penalty, as well as the risk of executing innocent individuals. This execution serves as a reminder of the gravity and finality of the death penalty. It also brings attention to the need for a thorough and fair evaluation of the use of the death penalty in the United States. It does not go unnoticed or in vain, as we were constantly reminded this is justice for a loss that has caused a ripple for generations to come, the family wrote. Sourath Babu Puluru's family said in a statement that Sourath will forever live in our hearts.